Welcome to this A-Level Chemistry exam question walkthrough. Feel free to download the questions from the link in the description below and have a go at them yourselves. Then you could watch this video afterwards to see how you got on. A weak acid is one that partially dissociates into its ions when in solution. And to write an expression for the acid dissociation constant, which is an equilibrium constant, we do concentrations of products, which are the ions, over concentration of reactants, the original acid molecule. Since it's an acid, it splits up into H+, it's a proton donor, and the rest of the acid molecule is the negative ion. The next question is a pH calculation, and we're given the concentration of the acid and a pKa value. The expression we need to remember is this one, which is H+ squared equals Ka times the concentration of the acid. HA is just a general acid. The first step is to find the Ka value from the pKa, and Ka and pKa have the same relationship as H+ and pH. So to get the Ka value, we do 10 to the minus pKa, which gives us this value here. Now, since this expression gives us H+ squared, we want to get rid of the squared. To do that, we square root both sides. So the expression becomes H+ equals the square root of the Ka value times the concentration of the acid, which gives us this value. Once we've got our hydrogen ion concentration, we can find the pH, because pH is equal to the negative log of the hydrogen ion concentration, and we always give pH to 2 decimal places. If we look at this next question, it's very similar to the last one. We're given the Ka this time though, so it's one less step, and we're given the concentration and we're asked to calculate the pH. Now, any carboxylic acid is a weak acid, and we're using the same expression as before. So H+ squared equals Ka times the concentration of the acid. We want to get rid of the squared, so we square root both sides. H+ is the square root of the Ka times the concentration of the acid. So that was the answer after I times those two together. And then to get pH, the final step is the negative log of the hydrogen ion concentration. Let's do another one then. So these are all very similar. We've got another carboxylic acid, a weak acid. We're given the Ka, and the first part of the question is asking for the definition of a weak acid. So it's an acid that partially dissociates. That's enough information to get the mark. You might want to add to that when in solution, but this bit in pencil is not necessary. So the bit in blue is plenty to get us the mark. Next, we're asked for an expression for the acid dissociation constant, which is Ka, and that is the concentrations of the ions that the acid splits up into over the concentration of the original acid. Next one is a dilution question. So a student dilutes 25 of 0.5 molar propanoic acid by adding water until the total volume is 100 centimeters cubed. Calculate the pH of this diluted solution. Give your answer to 2 decimal places. So if we're going from 25 centimeters cubed and our resulting solution's total volume is 100, that's a 4 times dilution. So the first thing I did was to work out the new concentration. So I took the original concentration and divided it by the dilution factor, which is 4, to get a concentration of 0.125. Next, we can use this expression to calculate hydrogen ion concentration. So square root of Ka times the concentration of the acid, remembering to use our new concentration after dilution. And after we've got the hydrogen ion concentration, we can minus log it to get the pH, giving our pH to 2 decimal places. Thanks for watching. I hope that was helpful. Any questions? Just comment down below.